that was another nice place to stay, Telegraph Harbour Marina. Great place, great little place to walk around, nice grounds. But of course, the big thing was the end of the dock entertainment. That was a blast. That was really a surprise. Sleepy little place, yet hey, we got to see Elvis, so that was really fun. So we're out to Cowichan Bay. Got a couple hour run. And, another beautiful day. We've been really lucky with the weather. That could change any minute, but yeah, it's actually been really, really nice. So we will see you down there. Here we go.
We had a great and very smooth run past the pulp and paper mills of Chemainus, and we even saw some of their wayward inventory. And shortly after, we went through the beautiful narrows between Vancouver and Salt Spring Islands. And Maureen got some time at the helm, and I will note, she didn't hit a thing. We got a spot at the Cowichan Bay Public Wharf. It's a cool mix of commercial boats, houseboats, and pleasure boats. And best of all, it's right in town. So of course, we had to go check out the town, but before we did that, we were on a hunt for smoked meats.
So we're walking up to this smoked meat place that's supposedly in the house. This should be pretty interesting. But it's a nice little neighborhood. Yeah, very cool. Nice day. It's warm in the sun and no wind. A little breeze out on the bay itself. But yeah, so we'll see where we find ourselves at. But the allure of smoked meats is always a, yeah, gotta go there. Sounds good.
We're going to get arrested in Canada.
Amy says we're getting arrested in Canada because we're striking out here on the Heathen Smokehouse, which is a home business. It's supposed to be open till 6. Oh, okay. Maybe somebody's here. Okay, I think Maureen just said it, but you might need to repeat that again.
Smoked meat hopes raised, smoked meat hopes dashed. Round 2.
Round 2. So, we got some steps in and got to see the neighborhood we probably wouldn't have gone to anyway. So, I got to look at the positive side of things.
Oh, man.
Cowichan Bay was the gateway for European settlement of the area from the early 1860s, with steamer service predating the railway. From the early 1900s, Cowichan Bay attracted fishermen from all over for its great salmon fishery, and was for a time known as the salmon capital of the world. Of course, I had to stop in at the local bakery, True Grain Bread, and it's open from Tuesday to Sunday from 8 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Everything's made with organic flour that they mill themselves. It was pretty warm, and after all that walking, especially looking for the smoked meats, it was time for a beer. The Cowichan Maritime Center is a community-based maritime museum operated by the Cowichan Wooden Boat Society. The society was originally conceived in the 1980s as a wooden boat building workshop, but has expanded its role to become a museum. In addition to the exhibits and museum, the Maritime Center holds wooden boat building courses for adults and children in its workshop. The society also operates historic marine ways for the hauling and cleaning of boats and maintains a small fleet of traditional small craft. So if you love boats like we do, both big and small, this is definitely a place to stop. The admission is $5 Canadian and it's a non-profit, so it all goes back to the place. They are open Wednesday through Friday from 12 to 4 and Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 4. They do note that hours and days are subject to change, so it's a good idea to give a call before you go.
So Cowichan Bay, definitely worth a stop. Really neat little town. Galleries and the Maritime Museum. Some places to eat. Yeah, very nice. Highly recommend. Though I think I've said that about every place we've been to so far. So you really can't miss out wherever you go around here. So the girls are going to head back to, or keep going through town, different galleries. Bailey and I gonna go back to the boat and relax. Yeah, nice place. Very, very cool. We're going to dinner, and the girls made me get all dressed up in my fancy party shirt.
Oh my god. We're very impressed.
So
I am impressed, but it took
thank
him
you.
like twice the time to get ready as it took us. So
because I had to put on a fancy party shirt. So we're gonna go. Where are we
We didn't
going?
even have to pick his
right
clothes.
there.
Yeah, I know. What's the place called though?
I'll tell you now.
So we don't know where we're going. We don't know what we're having.
Something?
Oh no, the masthead.
The Masthead. Oh, that's right. We walked by it earlier. Yeah.
Yes, we
That looks pretty cool.
That's very cool.
Right
Although
there.
there are a lot of
Maybe we're
people.
going.
It's a Friday night, and
Oh, that's right. It is Friday night. Friday night in a big town.
Places look packed.
Yeah.
may
Yeah.
not have
Over
planned
here too.
well.
We are in downtown Cowichan Bay on a Friday night.
The building that the Masthead restaurant is in figures prominently in the history of Cowichan Bay. It was built in 1863 as the Columbia Hotel.
All right, we're walking back from dinner. Where did we go again? What was it? The
Masthead.
Masthead. Yeah, that was really good. Good place. And I got to sit out on the deck. And we got some little houseboats here.
Fantastic fancy cocktails.
Fancy cocktails. Some
Sticky
good
pudding.
food. Sticky pudding.
Oh, so we're going up for drinking.
So time to go back to the boat. Go to bed. Get up and cruise to the next spot, which is going to be Todd Inlet. So we're leaving Cowichan Bay. We had a good stay there at the public wharf. Price is right too. It was
$1 a foot.
$1 a foot plus electricity, so that was really good. it. Dinner last night was great. The Masthead.
Thank you, Maureen.
Thanks, Maureen. And it was, we had a great spot on the deck. Got the heater out.
It's pricey, but that's what we were expecting when we went there. So.
Yeah.
It was high quality food,
High
and
quality.
high quality booze with a resultant price.
Exactly. So we're off to Todd Inlet area, Buchart Gardens. Looks like we got another nice day of calm water cruising, and
it's Stewart Island T-shirt.
and we are at Stewart Island T-shirt day, exactly. So a couple hour cruise down there, and we'll check in there. We'll see what we see. Off we go.
We were originally going to go to Todd Inlet, anchor there, and then take the dinghy into Buchart Cove to go to the back way into Buchart Gardens. Because the Buchart Cove only has 4 moorings, and this is a Saturday. However, we really lucked out, and all 4 were available.
All right, we're in Buchart Cove, and we got a mooring. It's 4 free moorings. They're free for 24 hours. You have to go into the park, and they're all open today, which is really nice. Beautiful little place. We just took the dinghy in, and now we're gonna go check out the gardens. Pretty cool setup. Good time of year to come here, I guess. I'm sure it's pretty full in the high season. They've got a good amount of rules here. No selfie sticks, no smoking. There's actually a whole list of other ones that Amy found, like you can't dress in period dress. I don't know what period they're talking about. Jurassic, I don't know. So we're gonna go check it out. It's supposed to be really nice. So you come up to the gate here and you push the little bell and you talk to them and tell them the name of your vessel and all the rest, and they're going to send somebody down to let us in. So this is the back way.
Yeah, this is the dock entrance.
The dock entrance. Yeah. So.
And they're very nice. The water entrance.
Water entrance, yes, the water entrance.
There's a crabby down there.
And a maple leaf.
Buchart Gardens has been designated a National Historical Site of Canada and receives over 1 million visitors per year. Robert Buchart began making Portland cement in 1888 near his birthplace in Ontario, and he and his wife Jeannie came out west for the rich limestone deposits which are needed to make cement. In 1907, Isaburo Kishida, a 65-year-old garden designer from Yokohama, Japan, came to Victoria at the request of his son to build a tea garden. This garden was wildly popular with several prominent citizens, Jeannie Buchart among them, commissioned Kishida to build Japanese gardens for their estates before Kishida returned to Japan in 1912. In 1909, when the limestone quarry was exhausted, Jeannie set about turning it into a sunken garden, which was completed in 1921. In 1926, they replaced their tennis courts with an Italian garden, and in 1929, they replaced their kitchen vegetable garden with a large rose garden to the design of Butler Sturdivant of Seattle. In 1939, the Bucharts gave the gardens to their grandson, Ian Ross, on his 21st birthday. That's one hell of a present. Ross was involved in the operation and promotion of the gardens until his death 58 years later. The ownership of the gardens remains within the Buchart family. The owner and managing director since 2001 is the Buchart's great-granddaughter, Robin Lee Clark. Amy had been to Buchart Gardens when she was a kid, and it was my first time. And although I'm not one to really get too excited about gardens and flowers and the rest, I have to say I was very impressed.
Have ever seen most of them dreams, most of them dreams. Yes, I am a pirate, 100 years to play.
We're looking for the otters. They were right next to the boat, but then Bailey saw them and barked at them.
Nice night at Buchart Garden Cove, I guess it is. The gardens were very cool, really big, and yeah, you can see why they have 50 gardeners on staff. That's a lot of work there. Man, we were the only boat in there. That was really nice. So now we're off to Ganges, and again, but Maureen flies out tomorrow. So then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do after that. So here we go.
So I'm about to enjoy breakfast cooked underway by the lovely Maureen.
Galley lunch. Here we go. Doing galley lunch things. Oh, your egg was good. Okay, that wasn't the best filming. Sorry.
Today Maureen leaves on Harbor Air back to Vancouver, and then Vancouver back to San Francisco. So we're going to go see her off at the dock. Amy and Maureen already went down to go check in. So Bailey and I are going to walk down there, and what a fun way to go. And it's actually super convenient as compared to having to come into Seattle, drive to Anacortes, get there somehow or another. This way you fly to Vancouver, you go through customs there, and you fly in by seaplane. It's really, and it's not expensive. It's not bad at all, especially for the convenience. So, yeah. So we'll go see her off, and it's been fun several days, and then we're gonna just start heading our way back home to Anacortes. I got lots of work to do, oil changes and that kind of stuff. Get her ready for the winter, and tell her goodbye for a while. And it's gonna be rough. It's been a good trip.
Okay, this is my review on traveling on the Pane Vino in the Gulf Islands, British Columbia. Number one, Canadians, excellent people. Uniformly, wonderful, warm, welcoming, polite, and helpful. We could learn from them. Number two, Pane Vino, lovely vessel, great time. World's best boat dog Bailey. Great dog. She could try crapping in one place instead of in line, but
that would be nice.
Really, Bailey wanted me to get a few more steps. That's all cool. Mike, Amy, fantastic hosts. I had a wonderful time. From homemade sourdough bread on board, sourdough pizza on board, to consuming all of your leftover alcohol. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I don't know what you're using as ballast now that I'm leaving and I drank your booze. But I wish you a lovely end to your trip. Bye from British Columbia.
One of the interesting things of the seaplane ride is the fanny pack they give you. That's your flotation in case there's an issue. And the safety briefing, it's done on an iPad. A simpler but so convenient way to fly. We had a great 6-day cruise with Maureen, and she was a great crew, and we saw some really cool things. But it was time for her to get back to the real world, and it was time for us to start to get the boat back home. Unfortunately, that was meaning that our summer-long cruise was on the tail end. But stay tuned for a few more episodes, and don't forget to like and subscribe.